Hello everyone, this is André Choquet, National Coordinator for the Canadian Christian Meditation Community. I'm standing here on the beautiful grounds of Victoria College in downtown Toronto, where we're holding our 12th Biennial National Conference. And the theme this year is Transforming Together in Peace, Reconnecting with Humanity and the Living Earth. And I started my opening address talking about the wisdom of meekness. Meekness is mentioned in one of the Beatitudes from Jesus, the third Beatitude. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. And of course, meekness doesn't mean weakness. Actually, the word that was used in the original Greek was praeus, which meant humility, gentleness, and openness to the Spirit. So I talked about how basically when we adopt an attitude of meekness, we are more humble, we let go of our pride, and we're more open to reconnecting with the planet Earth and each other. And meekness also means recognizing that we have the power and the choice to, respond in a certain situation with aggression or with violence, or even succumb to temptation, but we choose not to do so in order for the benefit of others and for the well-being of others. So that was one of the things I talked about. And then we had a beautiful workshop led by Louise Hébert-Saint-Don. She's the president of our French community in Canada. And the title of her workshop was Can a spiritual practice enhance resilience? So the answer is yes, but we don't know exactly how it works. Many esteemed psychologists have talked about this question of resilience. One of them, a very famous one, is Viktor Frankl, who basically studied while he was in a concentration camp in Nazi Germany. He studied how certain prisoners would make it to the end and why other prisoners would not. And he came up with 3 key principles on resilience. Number 1 is keep going. So, acknowledge that, basically even if we don't know why we're going, keep going on the trajectory that you're on, because once you stop, once you abandon, it will surely lead to demise. Number 2 that he observed is the attitude that I want to tell this story. So if you recall, the first apostles basically decided they were driven to tell the story of Jesus, the gospel, even when facing harsh aggression and opposition. And the third principle he came up with is I will cultivate love no matter what. At the end of our life, we will leave either chewing the bitter fruit of bitterness, or we will choose love. And that's basically the 3 key principles. Also, Louise talked about the plan that God has for us in life. And sometimes we're not conscious of that plan because our human understanding is limited. It is not full or complete as God's understanding of our existence and the universe. And right now, you can ask yourself, right now, am I hindering or am I helping this plan that God has for me? She gave the example of Marguerite Diouville. She was born in 1701 in Varennes, Quebec, and she was from a high society, exclusive class. And she was destined to marry a young man from this high society as well, but because of a bad marriage of her mother, this whole life, this whole fairy tale story never happened. And she ended up being a nun, and she founded the congregation of the Sœurs Grises. It's an organization that helped the poor, the sick, the orphans, and they basically even took the management of Montreal General Hospital in 1747. So that was the story for her. That was the plan that God had for her. And it was certainly not she didn't really know of that plan when she was at the beginning hoping for that fairy tale life. So resilience is, recognizing at any moment, no matter how difficult the times are, that we can stop and tap into that plan that God has for us. And that's it for today. Thanks for listening. Tune in again tomorrow. I'll give you a little bit of a recap of day 2 of our national conference of the Canadian Christian Meditation Community. Have a great day.